All righty. Okay. All right. So the power of aroma. What is it? It's not just another nice smell, right? There's something more powerful than just the fact that, there's a smell. Because I mean, there's all kinds of smells in this world. Some are actually very bad, right? Some are actually quite dangerous, quite deadly. But then there are those smells that are very powerful. And that's where essential oils, that's where the natural aroma comes in, okay? And God has made aroma everywhere. I know I really enjoy walking, walking where there's trees and, just kind of like in the woods. And, I'll get a whiff of something and I try to identify, what is that I'm smelling? It smells so good. Smell has got an incredible power over our emotional health. And that's what we want to talk just a little bit about this morning, is just the power of the sense of smell. So our 5 senses, they allow us to experience life to the fullest. Every day we hear, we see, we taste, we touch, and then we smell the world all around us. And God made smells to make life more enjoyable, but then also to manipulate and to have control over some of the different processes that happen within the body. The sense of smell is linked to memory. It's linked to feelings of joy, happiness. There's all kinds of feelings, even sadness, right, that are linked directly to this power of olfaction or the power of smell. So we know that when we hear, things can bring emotion, right? Beautiful piece of music can bring us to tears. Seeing a mesmerizing sunset can lift our spirits. And trying to find a picture to match that was the challenge, of this. And, I thoroughly enjoy putting the picture, to the words of the PowerPoint. But then there's also the taste, the sense of taste. Smell and taste are very, very closely linked. Even the sense of touch or feeling, I very much believe in that. I know I always tell our young mothers, here in Atlanta, is making sure that touch with your children, so important. My kids have been trained so well through the years that they know, when I say, of course, all my kids are grown now, but they know when they see me, there's a hug and a kiss going on, right? Because I believe in that sense of touch, regardless of the fact that they're grown or not. And so, when you can't do those things, it actually does do something to us. So it's very important that we have these different senses. They're very, very powerful, and they're very important just to our sense of, not our sense, but to our survival, to our overall well-being. All right. So smelling a potent aroma can uplift us. It can relax us. It can bring up memories, right? There are so many things that our sense of smell can do. Oftentimes, like the slide here says, oftentimes it's underrated, but our sense of smell is a powerful tool that significantly influences the way that we experience life. So that's what we want to talk about today. So we talked about topical application 2 weeks ago. We talked about internal application a few weeks ago. So then today, what we want to talk about is the application of aromatherapy, okay? So topical internal, you have to come into direct contact with the essential oil, right? Whether you put it in your mouth, whether you put it on your skin, but aromatic application does not require a direct contact in that same way. Even though aromatic application, it does cause a direct contact through the lungs, through the nasal passages, but it doesn't require an actual deliberate contact with it. So aromatic use is typically done by breathing in an essential oil directly or putting it in a diffuser, as the picture shows here. So it's, to me, it's one of the most beautiful ways to actually come into contact with an essential oil. So scientifically speaking, I'm not going to be very sciencey at all, but scientifically speaking, essential oils are volatile aromatic compound. The word volatile refers to how quickly the aromatic compounds change from a liquid to a gas state. Once in a gas state, the compounds disperse through the air quickly, which is why you're able to experience the aroma of an essential oil from the second a bottle is opened. All right, like perfect example is yesterday I was diffusing. Well, I'm sorry, yesterday evening I was diffusing frankincense and wild orange. It's one of my favorite nighttime blends. And it had long since turned off. I went downstairs, I don't know, made some breakfast, got some coffee, whatever, but it had been off for quite some time. When I walked upstairs, the frankincense, I smelled it immediately and I was like, wow, look at that. It still is in the air. It's still, I can still smell it. So even when that bottle is opened, that aroma is being released and it lasts, it lingers in the air. So once a bottle of essential oil is opened, the aromatic compounds travel through the air where your nose breathes them in. From here, the compounds interact with a chemical sensory called olfactory receptors. These receptors live in the olfactory system, the part of the brain that regulates the sense of smell. From the olfactory system, the scent then travels to the limbic system. That's important. Once in the limbic system, the scent triggers responses based on your personal memories and experiences. So the limbic system is what gives the smell an actual meaning, right? It makes the smell meaningful to you. And certain smells are more meaningful to others than they might be to, maybe to yourself. You might not have a whole lot of meaning for a particular smell. But somebody else, when they smell it, it's like, oh, it brings back memories or, whatever it might be. Certain smells just, it you. Such as, as an example, the essential oil Arbor Vitae, for me, the minute that bottle is open, it does something to me. I absolutely love the smell of Arbor Vitae. It just gives such a feeling of just well-being and relaxation. So the minute that an essential oil bottle is open, the reactions in the limbic system are already happening. All right. I think it's just so incredibly awesome, just the way that God made all of this to be. He didn't make any mistakes. This is just such a beautiful system that he put together. And this is just kind of like a nice little, pictorial explanation of the receptors in your nose going to the olfactory bulb and then interacting with the part of the linked to emotions and to memory. So just very, very important. So this is why a specific aroma, just like I was talking about with Arbor Vitae, a specific aroma might remind you of your childhood home or a vacation you once took. I remember there's a particular, it's a perfume that my mom used to always use. I don't know if anybody has ever heard it. This is definitely going to date me, I know. But it's a fragrance called Gina Tay. I don't know if anybody out there knows what that is. Tell me after the class. But it's called Gina Tay. My mom loved it. And whenever I smell it, it immediately, it just memories of, of back when I was a little girl. So it's so true. And it's so powerful. So when the aroma travels to the limbic system, it creates a response based on your memories and past experiences associated with that particular scent. This also explains why a single aroma may be inviting or comforting, while it might be unpleasant to someone else, just like I was just talking about. The way you experience an aroma depends heavily on your memories and experience. Knowing all this, you can see why aromatic use is one of the quickest and most convenient ways to enjoy essential oils. Their volatile chemical nature creates a near instantaneous response after you breathe in their aromas. So anyway, just kind of wanted to give a little overview of what, what exactly, and this all came from a doTERRA ebook that's available. I just kind of added pictures and, I took some of the main points of what this ebook was talking about. And then I just added, a lot of my own information as well. So the sense of smell triggers memories, makes us take a trip down memory lane. Isn't that true? Now, in the days of olden, or as we would say in New York, olden days, in the days of olden Greece, philosophers and physicians like Homer and Hippocrates and others, they dedicated much of their time to learning more about the mysteries of aromatics and plants. So this isn't like a new science or anything like that. This goes so far back. And they use these plants and these herbs throughout the world for many, many things. What I find very odd is that here and I'm not saying that it's always the case here in America, but a lot of times you find the physicians of today, they don't want to mix it with Eastern type medicine, holistic remedies, or herbal type medicines and essential oils. But that's not so. There's actually in some European communities where they actually have essential oil apothecaries. So it's, you go to the doctor and you're given a couple different ways that you can go about treating your particular issue or your disease, whatever it might be. But it's not always the case here for some reason. And I really don't think that they're able to treat the whole body when they're just using one particular approach. I believe that there are so many other systems that are being neglected when you just target or what we call a problem-focused type of an exam. It must be holistic, and with holistic, these are the things that don't have any adverse side effects to the rest of the body, right? So it might be good for a headache, but it's also good for a stomach ache, or it might be good for diabetes, but it's also good for maybe for high blood pressure, right? So there's all of these good effects from essential oils and from herbs. So, for example, aromatic compounds derived from plants like myrrh and juniper have been discovered in the tombs of ancient Egyptian pharaohs, as they were commonly used in sacred burial rituals. In the days of olden Greece, philosophers, and I just repeated this, I kind of highlighted this in the screen before, they dedicated a lot of their time to learning more about the mysteries of aromatics and plants. And in the Roman Empire, plant extracts were commonly used for massages, scented baths, and perfumes. Now, perhaps the most appealing aspect of essential oils is that their powerful aromas can help tailor your environment, right? You can make your environment whatever you want. If you want to relax, get on some copaiba or some lavender or some frankincense. If you need energy and you need uplifting, get on like what I'm diffusing downstairs. Actually, in a way, I'm diffusing geranium and lemon. I'm diffusing downstairs. Up here, I'm diffusing cheer. But that's a perfect example, is those uplifting citrus oils, right? As opposed to maybe a relaxing. And citrus is also relaxing too. So you can pair citrus with a few different things. But like peppermint, I wouldn't diffuse peppermint in going to bed, because peppermint usually it opens up and it wakes up, right? It's very energizing, gives you energy when you're going to bed, you kind of want to wind down and, so anyway, you can transform your space. And as a result, you can actually transform your emotions, your feelings, and your day. So now, by using oils with purifying properties, you can dispel unwanted odors and replace them with pure, pleasant scents. These essential oils don't just like cover up, they actually take away the unwanted smells. Okay. And boy, does it work. This particular oil, my daughter, who has 4 cats, she is an unbelievable cat lover. She's got 4 cats in her home. And, you know, with cats, there comes a smell. Not so. She's always diffusing Purify. She usually buys like 3 bottles of this every single month. Loves the smell. So if you haven't tried Purify yet, you are definitely, you know, you're missing out. You're missing out. I'll just say it like that. My daughter, another one of my daughters, she's got cats too. She only has 3, only 3. She's a cat lover too. Well, 2 of them just kind of gotten handed to her. They were strays, and she couldn't. Her heart just couldn't leave them, and so she got them fixed, and they're in the home now and fighting with the one cat that she had. But she is getting her first bottle of Purify, and so she's looking forward to using Purify. So it might seem easy to light a candle or a spray, and that we used to do that all the time, right? We had candles. I loved candles. Yankee Candle was like my favorite. Between Yankee Candle and Bath and Body Works, I can't tell you the last time I've been in a Bath and Body Works or Yankee Candle, because I don't need to. Not only is it cheaper to use essential oils, you can change your smells whenever you want, right? You don't have to wait till that whole candle, you know, burns out to try a new one, right? But then the most important is there are no toxins when you're diffusing doTERRA essential oils. As opposed to candles, they have a lot of toxins in them. So it might seem easy to just light that candle or spray that air freshener, but do you really know what you're putting in the air? When you use essential oils, you enjoy peace of mind knowing that your family isn't breathing in harmful toxins. Plus, you'll have confidence that the oils are eliminating odors, not just covering them up. All right, so this is some of the essential oil diffusers that doTERRA sells. And if there is one thing that I can say about doTERRA's diffusers, is that they last for a long time. A long time. So you can go all the way from the Pilot all the way to the left, which is portable. You could bring it in the car. You could bring it wherever you want. To the big, the Dawn all the way on the right. It's way bigger than what it looks like in this picture too, by the way. It's large. It fits a lot of water. I think somebody said it fits like a half a gallon of water or something like that. In other words, it's going to be running for a long time. I just got a Dawn diffuser a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't used it because I've got 3 diffusers going, and I just, you know, I know that I need to, but I have not tried it yet. So I'm really looking forward to trying it. But I wanted to show just some of the variation of the diffusers that are out there. This one right here that's in the middle is an absolutely beautiful, it's bigger than what it looks like in the picture. This whole top is all glass. It's beautiful. It feels beautiful. It's actually kind of heavy too. But it's just very, very high quality, well-made diffuser. Alrighty, so you can transform any space with an essential oil diffuser: bedroom, living room, common areas in the home, the kitchen, even the bathroom can be perfect places for diffusers when you want to customize each place in the atmosphere, right? You could bring a diffuser into the office, put it on your desk at home. It's an effective way to keep the air from feeling too stuffy, while also creating the ultimate work environment when you need to get things done. Some diffusers can even go with you in the car to get rid of unwanted odors and make you feel more at home. Like I was saying, that little Pilot diffuser. I actually have in the car, I have the Pilot too, but I have my old diffuser that doTERRA had come out with a few years ago. It's still in my car and still going strong. So I bought the Pilot, and it's like, okay, I want to put the Pilot in there because it's, you know, it's cute and, you know, it's just new. But it's like, I'm just one of those, you know, old fogies. It's like, you know, I have to use it until it, you know, I don't know. I want to put the Pilot in there, but I also like my old one. So I don't know. Maybe it's not because I'm old. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe because I don't want to waste. I don't know. So how many drops? It took me a few minutes to find this slide, but I found it. I was actually hoping that there might have been a few other diffusers here that I could show you, but what I wanted to show was the difference in the dropper size based upon that actual diffuser. Now, these drops are kind of on the high side, especially for this one right here. I usually don't put 8 to 10 drops. I'll usually put anywhere from 6 to 8 drops. But I like the idea that, you know, that I can put more in and it not being a waste. I do like a lot of smell. So I might start putting in a drop or two more just to see if it gives me even more of a smell. I usually don't, but anyway, I wanted to just put this here so that everybody can, you know, can see that obviously the larger the diffuser, the more water you're going to use and the more essential oils you're also going to use. Now, the next few slides are just some diffuser blends, okay? So if you want to take snapshots, screenshots, whatever you want to do, but some of these are blends that I want to try myself. I don't know that I've tried any of these, and I would definitely like to try this one right here. I would have never have thought to put peppermint with frankincense and lavender. It sounds kind of interesting, and so I would definitely like to try. Relax and inhale. Look at the petitgrain. Petitgrain is actually, it's considered a man's lavender. It's a manly lavender. Lavender is very floral. Petitgrain is a little less floral, but it still has a lot of a lavenderish smell. But all of these essential oils are totally in the relaxing category. Almost calm. That sounds awesome. Why does it sound awesome? Well, probably because 2 of my favorite oils are in there, ylang ylang and geranium. Absolutely love those 2 essential oils. Garden Party, and then Steady and Balanced. Has anybody, I would like to know if anybody has ever tried Anchor. I don't think I have, but I would like to know if anybody has and what they think about it. All right, Peaceful Sleep. I thought this was a beautiful, beautiful slide. I love the clarity that my PowerPoint program gave to this. But it also, it seems like a very nice blend, once again, because ylang ylang is there. Now here's one using Palmarosa. Now I have Palmarosa. I don't think I've ever diffused Palmarosa. As a matter of fact, I don't think I ever used Palmarosa, but I know I have it. And so this is definitely one that, that I'm going to be trying. All right, I thought this was really cute and I had to add it. Munchkin's Citrus Sleep. Now, why does it say citrus sleep? Well, because bergamot, lemon, and orange are all 3 citrus blends, but paired with the lavender, it's going to be very, very beneficial for sleep. So open a bottle, change your world. Okay, with a better understanding of the true power of aroma and a few ideas for aromatic use under your belt, you are ready to use essential oils to change your world. Now, I wanted everybody to understand it and to know that for July and August, okay, I know it was going on in July, but it's going on 1 more month. Any new enrollees, if you know somebody who wants to get started with essential oils, this is definitely the time to do it. I would love to have enrolled with a promotion like this, right? You enroll with a $150 order. That's not 100 PV, it's a $150 order, okay? So like the basic, the smallest, you know, healthy start kit is 160. You're going to earn 50 doTERRA dollars. That is really big. I mean, you can buy a really nice oil with that, or a couple of oils with that. So this is the Healthy Start Kit. This is the kit I was just talking to you about. This is what most of us have started with. And I very quickly recognized that I made a mistake. I should have bought this kit, because this kit gives you 3 times the amount of oil, and it's definitely not 3 times the price. So this is definitely the kit that I should have started with. It's a bigger diffuser and a lot more of essential oil. And then this, I wanted to add this because we were talking about aroma and that particular diffuser that I was just boasting about. This is the Aroma Essentials Kit, which is also it's an enrollment kit. It's also eligible for the 50 doTERRA points. But look at all of these oils that they've got. Citrus bloom, love it, love it, love it. Adaptive, so good for anybody that you know that might have anxiety or depression or ADHD or autism or any of that. Adaptive is the oil for that. Then of course, Northern Escape, and oh my goodness, it smells like you're out in the mountains, right? And then there's Serenity. That was one of my early favorites. I fell in love with Serenity like right away in doTERRA. It's like a vanilla lavender. Oh, it smells so good to go to sleep with. Easy and Cheer, and of course Cheer. I always tell people there's no way that you could smell Cheer, be happy or not smile. I just love Cheer. I wear it like every day. I wear it for a perfume. And then there's Balance, Wild Orange, Peppermint, and then On Guard, which I've been using a lot more lately, and I've been telling other people to use it a lot more lately, for obvious reasons. All right, and speaking of On Guard, I thought this was really neat. It's called a Back to School Essentials Kit. I thought it was super neat. I use all of these products. As a matter of fact, after the class, I'm giving away 2 On Guard products, little samples. I'm also going to give away some Deep Blue and some shampoo, just two people. Now this I am definitely getting. It's a Summer Citrus Duo for only 20 bucks. You get 2 of these. And the neat thing about it is that 100% of the purchase price goes to a really, really cool organization called Healing Hands Foundation. They do all kinds of great things, building schools, providing water. They've got all kinds of organizations for sex trafficking, and they do all kinds of really, really awesome stuff. All right, and this is another special. You can get this particular blend stronger. It's usually only in the roll-on, and this is for children in particular. It's like On Guard for a child, and so it's it's on sale. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not on sale. It's just that it's available in this 5 ml bottle, which you're actually getting a lot more for your money when you buy it in a bottle like this, rather than in a touch. That's if you want to make your own roll-ons. All right, this is what I want. Motivate, that 125 PV order by August 15th, which is coming quick, and you're going to get this for free. Love Motivate. So I want everybody to just stop and smell the oils, right? Oils, essential oils are literally everywhere. Sometimes we don't even realize it, right? They're in that orange that we peeled. They're in that lemon that we just squeezed and made lemonade. They're all over, in the flowers, in the leaves, in the trees. They're just all over the place. And so for us, what we want to do is we want to stop and smell and really appreciate that sense that we've been given by God, that we can actually enjoy the smells that are all around us, right? And we can actually create the specific smell tailored to what we like or what we maybe don't like, right? Certain oils, I don't like ginger. I don't diffuse it. Matter of fact, my daughter wanted it, and so I gave it to her. Then I realized I was like, wow, that was an expensive oil I just gave to her. I just don't use it. I don't like the smell. I don't like the taste. I don't know what it is about it. I know it does a lot of good things. I just don't care for it. So the thing about it is that for us, there's probably people that are on the Zoom that absolutely love the smell of ginger. I would assume probably Frances loves ginger. I don't know that for a fact, but I just think, because I think she told me once long ago. But anyway, I do. Thanks, Frances. But anyway, so yeah, so that is the end of my class. I know it was a very short class. And let's see, end of slideshow. Okay, I don't know why I'll share. Oh, stop share. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm also going to end